Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more SPAZ2 on expert difficulty. Alright, so we've got Mrs. Fish Bowler here, who is that randomly friendly lady. She's super happy. She wanted to touch our hair in the last episode. She's got 16 threat, making her rather strong. And looking at her layout, I can't really point at it while, I wonder if there's a way. Can I look at it here? Ah, yeah, perfect. Okay, so I can point now. Alright, so looking at her layout, she's using an L shape. She's got, that is a core. So she's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 core pilot. That's a left wing, right. And it looks like she's got every single part is not a junk part. And you'll kind of start to recognize some of these things the more we play. But so she's 6 core with quite a complement of equipment, and that's why she's threat level 16. Let's go make her like us even more by moving to her. You still cannot touch my hair. No. We're going to join her fight on her side. We're going to help her out in combat. You're welcome. Hey, thanks. Yes. So not only are we going to get some opinion for joining and helping her, we're also going to get opinion because everyone loves when you kill bandits. Bandits are silly. All right, let's seek our strike craft on his strike craft. I'm going to run those guys down. She's already taken down the bandit's shields. I mean, that bandit's going to be dead before I even look at it again, most likely. And I guess since we're here, we'll just focus on this guy. Alright, one more thing here. See that 161? That is an option in the config settings that I've turned on that lets you see the distance from my ship to their ship whenever I hover over something. It's very, very useful. That was in gameplay, I think. Right here, show distance numbers. There's another option for damage numbers. I don't like that one. It's too much stuff on the screen. But distance is useful for trying to decide how far you should stay from an enemy. So he's 150 away. She is, I guess, yeah, 300 away. The target lock is only relevant for missiles. We'll talk about those more as we start to replace our junk parts, which should happen, I think, in the next minute or two, right after this battle. She's reloading right now, and again, you can see she's got the blue chevrons because she's an allied unit. Light blue, or the cyan color, is our team. Red is obviously enemy, and that's her shield bar there, and that's how it's gray, telling you that it's refilling. She's reloading. I'm going to tell my GIMP, my short bus here, to go way over there, hopefully. Yeah, I don't want him to die. You still, no, we'll never, I'm not going to, I don't have hair. My name is Arumba, I am bald. Did you not know this, lady? Anyway, by telling them to just go over there, I'm hoping that they don't die, because they are worth 50 scrap, and I don't have to replace them. So we're done with the battle. There's nothing on the map, unfortunately. And the only loot that we got as our take was 22 scrap, 6 res, and 6 goons. We will take all. Beyond that, though, every battle will...
It's absolute murder to me when we have unused analytical data like this. Unless you wish to fall asleep one night and never wake up, you'll make haste and allocate this data at once.
I love Carl. He says some very funny things. We're playing on a game mode where it's not a campaign, so it's not going to be as scripted. There's not as much stuff going on, and there's no restriction on what we can and can't do as far as like buildings go, where the campaign kind of guides you. So there's even more interaction between the different AI characters, and it's quite funny. In fact, I hope they never change Carl's voice, because I think he's perfect. I think it's Microsoft Sam, if I'm not mistaken, is the voice that they use for him. Okay, every single battle will always result in a salvage pile, so we got a little bit from the battle itself, but then there's another thing here. If we want to take another 10 seconds to loot it, we can. So we could take 20% armor, 25% health, or 15% increased weapon and shield boost power pool. Weapon and shield boost power pool. I'm leaning toward the armor in this case. Health would be nice, but armor is going to help keep our ship from falling apart when they actually take our shields down. The scavenge pile has 12 res, 12 goons, and 45. It's not really worthwhile, I think. I think we ignore it. Now notice she's at 50 opinion. Let's actually, since we're here, see if she wants to trade at all. She's got 33 scrap, no parts. Damn. We've got no parts, she's got no parts. I guess we could go check out the lore, or we could head over to here to do the arena. Let's hit the lore up, and then head over to that place. Scan and view. More bandits. Looks like this guy. Hey, it's Miss Vote. Yeah, let's help her out again. She's definitely tracking this guy down. We will, let's just move to her. Expecting that she's going to actually start a battle with the bandit.
Hello there. We should do lunch.
And we will join her yet again. She's going to be our bestest bro. We should do lunch. Yes, that's a much better thing for you to ask than touching my hair.
Activated.
It's going to be another very similar fight. Now, this is different, though. There's a chance in every single battle that you're going to have an infected signal, which is where the zombies have these rocks and these eggs, and they spawn little fighters that cause quite a bit of issue. It's actually kind of a good thing, I think, because they're not going to be hard for us to kill. I'm going to flare my shields, you know, boost them up a little bit. Actually, let's grab this thing. Restock our shields. It's actually going to be a good thing, I think, because each one of these guys should give us the opportunity to get extra Strikecraft blueprints. Unless, of course, they kill me. There are fighters zipping around shooting at me right now. We are almost dead. Oh my god. Where did all that damage come from? We died. We done got dead. Okay, so those zombies, pretty bad. We still have complete junk parts. We haven't had a chance to upgrade a single part yet, so it is recommended that you load your last save. Okay, fair enough. Let's try that again. I'm curious to see if every single time it's going to spawn the zombie thing. I think so. Pretty sure that that's going to be decided. Perhaps we just run and see if we can hide behind her this time. Yeah, let's not go anywhere near that big, huge, nasty purple thing or that big, huge, nasty purple thing. Yeah, it's totally that guy that's kicking my butt. They are focusing me down like crazy. That is armor. I need that too. Can I reach that? No, I think they're gonna keep getting me knocked down. Yeah, that was really dangerous. I am hurting my hull by smashing stuff into myself with my shields down. But I'm a little bit desperate here. Power doesn't help me much. Come on, woman! Kill everything! Try to shoot these things. That's the one that's actually being turned into another Strikecraft right now. I think that this zombie matchup is too much, and I don't think I can beat this even if I focus on these power-ups. It's possible, I don't know. I mean, if we could survive, it would be so good. Look at all of these parts that are coming in. We got the Ranger. I'm basically spending my entire capacitor right now on trying to boost my shields. I don't think it's gonna be enough. That is a tailpiece. I need that. Kill this guy.
I know that chivalry is dead. Would you give me a hand?
We could try to use the fail gate, the escape gate. She's almost dead. She's gonna die. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 Strikecraft from the zombie spawn. Alright, I don't see any more boosts. And I don't think I can take these guys. Maybe? I mean, it's so close. 1400 strength. So glad that we have all these reinforcements. I mean, they keep on spawning in. Can we do it? I gotta restock. Come on. All right. Oh my god, we actually lived. Holy crap. I'm so sorry. I've already forgotten her name, but I'm so sorry for her. Now these things, I actually don't have a huge amount of experience with, but I believe these can be thrown at enemies. So if you like grapple it, this can be used as like a poison bomb or something. Like you can throw it out. Yeah, it'll do some like damage to shields and stuff. These bigger ones, I don't really know what these do. Try shooting one. Let's grab that one. Now watch me end up killing myself by playing around with these things. Oh, it just explodes into some more of the little tinier ones. Okay. Alright, well let's take a look at this from a different perspective. I feel so bad for her, but we're going to salvage all of her stuff now. So this is a tailpiece. It's fires a weapon right here. You're going to be able to see it says Ion SRM 0.5 DPS. Fires a volley of fly-by-wire shield disrupting ion missiles. It is from the Orange faction. That's their symbol in orange. Burn box is just the name of the piece type. And again, it's an engine. So we're going to pop off our shield, or our engine piece, and grab a non-junk part engine piece instead. We're basically going to loot the dead. It's going to be glorious. This is a left wing. It is a minigun. Let's grab that, pop that into the centerpiece here. And we have a right wing available. Drip feeder right. This is a missile. I do feel a little bit guilty for salvaging all of our stuff. Now the game's telling us that our cores are maxed. We're only allowed to have 3 cores right now, so let's pop our nose off for a second. Get rid of all of this stuff, actually. And sub in this better core instead of a junk core. And we will reattach the nose. Reattach the right. Reattach the left. And one more cursory look around, see if I missed any pieces. But, yeah. I feel bad for her, kind of, but not really. Thank you for all your pieces and stuff. Now, in addition to that, there's extra loot that was not actually on the battle map. We picked up another drip feeder right, another slicer left, and a chippy, another ion SRM, and tons of loot because she got dead. She's dead. So we're gonna take all. Everyone loves that I killed a bandit, and there's also gonna probably be a pretty sizable scavenge field here with one more part. So you can actually see here, 28 goons, 1 ship part, 19 res, 70 scrap. Before we do that, let's go ahead and hop into our inventory. There's 2 different ways you can swap parts out. Number 1, well 3 actually if you count what we just did in battle. You can go to the assemble ship thing, which is going to be similar to being in battle. It's actually a lot easier here though because you don't have to do this. You can actually just grab parts like this and then go bam and just trade places. It's a lot quicker. You cannot do that when you're in combat. Okay, so I think that's it. All this stuff is the junk parts. The other way you can do it is you can go to your inventory, and if you have something on the left and something on the right, let's say for example I want to take my my subcore here, I'm going to transfer it to the right. If I wanted to swap out this mulch core for this skelly, if I trade them, it swaps them wherever it was in the existing ship. So you can also very quickly change your ship around like that. Let's go ahead and scavenge this field. I feel bad for her. No, I don't. Sorry, Miss Fishbowler, you had a... I mean, does she still... She likes me, right? Yeah, Captain Relations plus 60. She loves me. She knows it's not my fault. I didn't do it. I'm gonna loot her corpse, of course. I mean, like you do. Got an Omni Laser, Turkey Neck, which is an engine. Let's see, our current engine is what? It's the Burnbox Ion SRM. Would we rather have a Omni Laser with 1.2 DPS, 250 range with a 3-second reload, or missiles which have a 16-second reload but much better range? Also, you know, I'm gonna go with the Omni Laser because this can actually do damage to hull. This one can't do anything at all. Notice how that part there, actually, if we look at Icon Legend right up here, you can see green is 100% damage, 50% for yellow, 25% for red, and 0% for gray. So that means that the Ion SRM cannot do any damage to armor or hull, where this one can do some. So we're going to swap these. We'll go transfer, and then transfer, take all. That way we don't lose the part. I just quickly swapped in the one that I actually want. And now you can see here this E says that we have the Omni Laser equipped. Alright, forward. The res thing's already almost restocked. Let's see if we can maybe join this fight. I doubt it, but let's try. There goes, there she goes, Miss Fishbowler. She's flying through space back to that place over there. Well, we might actually make it in time. She's friendly too. I should let you know that the last person who I helped died. Do you still want my help? First off, before we do anything, let's just see if she's got any trade for us. I think it's almost always a good idea to check. See if you can trade. And there's already one part there. Yeah, let's just help her out. Now, we haven't had a chance to replace repair our ship, so we're going to be very weak. Let's go ahead and press F5 for a quick save. Can you do it while that screen's open? I guess not. There we go. That's what we want to hear.
Hello there. Can I touch
If we want to, we could have clicked fight everyone, just attack everyone in this battlefield.
Activated.
This way we have restocked ships, so we still have 2 points, two on the field and then 6 in reserve because we had enough scrap to replace them. This is another bandit. Bandits never try to run. I am at 25% hull strength. But look at all of our cool parts. We have new stuff. We don't have junk anymore. We fired missiles. That guy's already dead. That was really easy. our ability to get our shields up. Notice how it's not actually all the way to full? It's because of the hull damage. The more damaged our cores get, the less effective I believe they become. Hey look, there's parts. Nice. It's usually a good idea to take a look at the parts on the battlefield because you can only take up to 4 parts with you when you leave a battlefield, and they're not guaranteed to be these parts. So if these are better than anything you have, it is worth the time, most of the time, to at least look at these things. See, this is a regular core, and I still have one more junk core by my tail. So we're going to pop the tail off. That is a mulch core. Crap, it's the wrong one. I've never ever seen other ships take parts, so I don't think that they would, like, steal your parts from you or something. Just by just clicking on the core itself, it pops all the other pieces off of it as well. Alright. So now we have better stuff. Beyond that, we have another wing here. This is a missile. And we still have some junk stuff, so we will take this final junk left wing and replace it with the missiles. Our ship is not going to be pretty. Come on, go ahead and connect. Am I doing something wrong here? There we go. It does not look pretty because the parts don't match. Some of it is one faction, some of it's another faction. That's why it looks kind of silly. There are no health power-ups out there, so I can't just, like, smash something into my shields to fix my hull. We have to repair at a Starbase for that. Barely got anything out of this, but it was a very easy fight. We got two pieces of equipment, and also made somebody like us better. And there's another part here that we can scavenge, so we'll take 10 seconds to do that. Everyone else is trying to dive in on it. We found a watch spire, which is a core. We'll collect that. Let's see how that compares to what we currently have. So to compare things, you right-click, which turns on this little compare dialog, and then up here we can see the difference in stats. So if I were to sub in the watch spire for the mulch core, we would lose 1 turn rate, lose 1 thrust, gain 2.4 armor in both cases. These are things I don't want to do, so we're not going to do that. Let's go and do this now. First, we're going to repair our ship. It's going to cost 170 scrap. We should probably do some trading first. The markup, I think, does affect scrap price. So let's jettison our junk. They have no value for trades, so there's no point in keeping them around if you don't need them. And you can always pick up more at any starbase. Let's hide our equipped stuff. So these are spare parts. I don't want this or this. But before we do our trades with this guy, we have currently 12 relations with the owner of the starbase, which gives us a markup of 134%. So he's charging extra for everything that we buy here. We can do something called the arena. We can cut your teeth in the arena, earn some resources and much needed experience without putting your own ship in harm's way. If we do this, we get 100 scrap, 50 experience, and 3 relations. This one is 6, this one is 9. So if we do, like, let's say the first couple of these, we can get some relations with the starbase owner, then get a better deal in our future trades. And actually, I think one of the most important parts to the arenas is that they don't, for whatever reason, they don't take any time. We only have 26 minutes remaining to prepare for the zombies. We've got to get as many levels and experience as possible, and you know, why get more than we
volunteered to do all the real work aboard this ship. All that is required from you is to simply select a button and press it. Just do not press too hard.
Okay, so we are now level 3. We have an extra core slot. We can have a 4-core ship now. 10% trade bonus gives us better prices. Scavenging, we extract more resources from wreckage fields. And, or we could have 25% health. I think scavenging is probably going to do more for me right this second. I'm not going to be doing a huge amount of trading just yet, so we'll take scavenge. The battle over there. I am going to steal... I know I just said I want to get this guy's opinion of me up, but I'm going to steal his nearly maxed out cloning field here. We're going to speed 3 it all the way over to there if we can. Hopefully beat him. Is he going there? He's not. See how that's still gray? We got to wait like 1 second. It starts flashing, and then we can harvest double the clones. And if we take a look at our captain info, we can see things I did, neutral, mined my resource. So Telemarcus is -5 opinion because I just stole his stuff. Telemarcus is the guy that owns it. Telemarcus is the guy that I want to trade with, but, you know, 65 goons, that's worth like 200 some scrap. I mean, we're probably not going to make that big of a savings if we get the markup different. So... markup's a little bit higher now, I think. Didn't actually check, but we want to do some arena. But before we do that, I'm going to put a cut in here. Next episode, we'll do some arena. Then we're going to sell all of our junk. We'll buy another core. And actually, we could go get a core right this second. We will do that, I think. Let's go Starbase. We will visit the junkyard. And so everything here is free. You just take whatever the heck you want. Let's do this. We're going to grab this junk right wing out. We don't want that anymore. Out of the 3 left wings that we have, we've got a minigun, a missile, and a missile. The minigun can shoot down incoming ordnance. It's quite useful. The missiles themselves are not that great. Let's ditch the... Our ship is such a mix-matched group of stuff right now. We'll get rid of the mini guy. I kind of want to have the defenses. Nah, let's keep the missiles. Missiles maybe will do a little bit more for us right now. The reason why I'm trying to get rid of one of my wings is because we don't lose that, by the way. That'll just end up in our inventory once we're done. We are allowed to equip another core, and we're going to grab one of these spare cores we had. And we're going to create a new layout. So instead of having a line of cores, that is our mother core. You have to have that. We're going to instead create a square, 2x2. Now we have actually unlocked something called a synergy bonus. Because each one of these cores has 2 adjacent cores, there's some little bits of light pulsing between them now, and we get a 10% boost to anything that's attached to 2 cores at once. So they're all touching each other by 2, so every single core gets a 10% bump. It also gives us an extra spot for another tail piece. It's just going to have to be a junk part for now. But that means we lost one of our available left wing slots with this layout. Where did my nose go? Whenever you lose sight of stuff, you can say clean up area. Puts everything back where it should be. That is our chippy, our ion SRM. And I don't think we had any other parts that were not junk. Yeah. And so now we look a little bit different. Not pretty. I never said we were going to be pretty. And again, we check our inventory. We can see we did not lose the minigun left. We can still sell that in a moment. So, all right, cool. I'm going to take a break here. Next episode, we'll do some arena and we'll do some trading. And then we're going to go probably pick a few fights with some captains that look at us the wrong way. Maybe Terry. I'm not sure yet. All right, see you again soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in a bit.